Hi there boys and girls, Brucey here, and what I'm going to do is post a second follow-up video on the Flare Audio Isolate earplugs. Now, for some reason the videos that I've already posted, which were just very quick videos, first impression, second impression videos, have caused so many comments and so much confusion and hatred and anger. First of all, I apologise. Well, maybe I don't apologise. It's not my position to apologise. I don't work for Flare Audio. I have nothing to do with them. I just bought these products. They were marketed to me as musician earplugs. Now, I've got a whole range of different earplugs, including these, which are custom mold earplugs. I have some other earplugs that I use. I've got them here. These are the Pro plugs, which I recommend if you're not in noisy environments musically. I stated in the videos, and I will state this again, I am mostly comparing these, or I am comparing these from the perspective of a musician. Now, if you look at the comments on my previous videos, a lot of them, people are moaning about the company, how badly they've been treated. And if that is the case, which I can't really comment either way, Flare Audio are not here to defend themselves, so I can't really comment. And I'd be surprised with some of the things people are saying if the company are reacting that way. And if they are, that is kind of shocking. But I want to stay totally out of this, and I just want to say that I reviewed these products as earplugs for musicians purposes, and as I said, they work really well, but they attenuate too much for my requirements. I went to see a gig the other week as a spectator rather than as a performer, and I used these and it was great. I heard pretty much everything I needed to hear. It was a really loud gig and we're pretty close to the PA system, and these worked very well indeed. Can't complain at all. So in that aspect, I feel if you're a spectator as a musical gig, these work really well and they fit my ears. Now, this seems to be some of the issues that people are having, is that they're too big for some people's ears. Yes, they're made of metal, so they're not going to work as well if you've got smaller ear cavities, and this, I believe, is part of the problem. I would suggest, if you are thinking about buying these, that you contact Flare Audio first. Don't go on these YouTube video reviews. These are just opinions. I do have quite a bit of experience with ears. I've spent a lot of my life working in acoustics in an academic environment, so I understand the ear, I understand how it works, and I understand a lot about earplugs. You can check out my credentials if you wish to. But as I'm saying, these, if you've got small ear canals, these won't fit. That's why they released the mini version, and I believe they might work for some people. Again, a lot of the complaints people are having, and I can't say this because the way that the social media marketing worked for me was obviously targeted as a musician, therefore they sold these to me as musicians, and that's the purpose I'm reviewing them for, and that's the purpose I'm using them for. A lot of the things on my channel were people saying that you can't sleep in these. No way on earth would I try and sleep in these. That would be incredibly painful, I imagine. They're made of metal. So if they're being marketed as sleeping aids, well, that's Flare Audio. Don't blame me. That's not me. I'm not saying it. I'm not advocating. Again, I don't work for the company. I couldn't sleep in these, no way. I'd have trouble sleeping in these, and these are made of rubber. In fact, I don't even like foam earplugs in my ear. The only ones that really work for me are these Pro plugs, which are pretty much flat mold. They're kind of for swimming primarily, but they attenuate sound quite well. So yes, no chance would I try and sleep in these. I got fortunate. I have a larger ear canal, so they fitted in my ear canal much better. If my ear canal was smaller, I imagine these, even with the smaller rubber bits on the end, would be problematic. So ask the question before you buy. I am recommending these, again, as a spectator at loud events, or as someone working with pneumatic drills and in loud environments. These do work. They do attenuate, and they, again, as a performer, they attenuate too much, and they attenuate some frequencies which I need to hear as a guitarist. Maybe as a drummer, as a bass player, which I am not, they might work better. So when you are watching a review on YouTube or whatever, please sometimes, before you go off on a massive rant or slating the person or whatever, check the facts. The facts are, I'm reviewing these as a musician, not as sleeping aids or anything like that. And again, there are probably plenty of other videos out there. I apologize. I mean, I don't apologize. I don't work for the company. I've got no interest in the company apart from the fact that I really rated these as ear defenders in a certain type of environment. If all the things I'm reading online are true about the customer response, then that's shocking. But again, without the company being here to justify it for themselves, I don't want to get into that argument. It's nothing to do with me. It's between you guys and the company. You know, if you've got severe problems and they're lacking, then you take it up with the company. There are other ways of dealing with this. So a little bit kind of maybe a little bit of a rant here, but what I'm trying to say is, if you are unhappy with the product and it's been sold to you in the wrong thing, or they won't replace them, you know, just take it up with the company. But all I'm saying as a third review of these is, if you're looking for, you've got larger ear cavities, and there are measurements on the website so you can figure these things out, and you want a really decent earplug to work in loud environments, particularly loud musical environments, then these work pretty well. If you've got any genuine questions, please do drop me a line below. Catch you later.